Hi, everyone, and welcome back to JSA TV and JSA Podcast, where we're covering the latest stories, trends, and innovations from leaders in global connectivity, real estate, and the networks within. I'm Barb Mitchell from JSA, and I am pleased to be joined by Jennifer Holmes, who's the Chief Commercial Officer at the London Internet Exchange. So great to have you.
Hi, great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So you've made the journey across the pond to come to ITW. What's your experience of the show so far?
Yeah, ITW is a great event for us. It's one of our pivotal ones in our event calendar. It's great to be here and see the buzz and see lots of old colleagues and meet new ones as well.
Yeah, always so many great conversations and so many opportunities to really be seeing what's driving the industry. And we're only on day one, so lots more to come. But let's talk a little bit about some technology upgrades, I think, that are taking place with LINX NoVA.
Yes.
Tell us about that and what it means for anyone who can benefit from that.
Yeah, sure. So LINX started off 30 years ago in London. Obviously, that's where we get our name from. Over the years, we've developed new opportunities around the world. One of those was our exchange point in Northern Virginia, which we launched 10 years ago. So it's the 10th birthday for that exchange point this year.
Happy birthday.
So it's over those 10 years, obviously grown. And part of that growth was a recent refresh of the technology structure there, which is what's happened earlier in this year.
Okay. Yeah. So for folks that are able to, work with you at LINX, what are some of the immediate benefits to them?
So to appear at our internet exchanges, it means that they are bringing their traffic closer to the end user. They're able to collaborate with the other networks who are also present on those exchanges, and they can reduce their latency, increase resiliency and redundancy for their networks. And by doing that in Northern Virginia, it's a way of keeping that traffic local to where it needs to be.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, I think a lot of the conversation that continues to happen at events just like this is around, technology, advancements in technology, how it's driving future demand. Yeah. How are you responding to that at LINX?
Yeah, absolutely. So at the exchange in Northern Virginia, it's seen growth over the years, and we've been able to work with one of our key partners, Nokia, to bring in their latest equipment to upgrade the infrastructure to our Northern Virginia exchange point. And by bringing in that new equipment, it upgrades the whole infrastructure, not only for peering, but for other products as well. So we can introduce new products like private VLANs, closed user group, the cloud services. But we've also been able to, with this refresh, facilitate connections of 400 gig ports. So at the peering exchanges, you tend to have the 10 gigs, the 100 gigs, but now we can offer 400 gig connectivity at the LINX North America exchange point. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so let's talk about a little bit more about this week. What are some of the conversations you're hoping to have with folks that you're meeting with this week?
Yeah, so we see a lot of our members. So we have members, not customers, because we're membership owned.
Right.
So we have nearly 1,000 members from all over the world. So obviously it's quite difficult to touch base with as many members as possible. But this event is one of the events in the calendar where we do get to see a lot of members, because a lot of networks come in here. So we get a chance to see our members, talk to them about their needs, their sort of challenges that they're having at the moment, see how we can continue to add value to them. But we also have really strategic meetings with a lot of our partners as well, because I obviously mentioned Nokia, but we have, I mean, just looking around this exhibition, we partner with many of the companies that are here. So it's a brilliant opportunity to touch base with those guys as well.
Yeah. Worth the long travel.
Oh, yeah. It's not too bad. The other coast is a bit harder for us.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to catch up and hear what's happening with the London Internet Exchange.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in to JSA TV and JSA Podcasts. Until next time, happy networking.